Right now at 6, Shelby's only police officer is retiring. We are at the town's board meeting where leaders are talking about what happens next. And Minnesota lawmakers take another step in making paid family and medical leave a reality by 2025.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The town of Shelby's only police officer is retiring this year. Now the town board has to decide what to do with its department. Here's a live look at the Shelby Town Hall where officials are set looking at their options for the future. Emily Haugen is attending that meeting right now. So Shelby officer Sean Horton is retiring in June. Town meeting right here set to discuss what to do after he leaves. Now the town's police force is not 24/7 and it is operated with just one officer for more than a year now. And because of that, La Crosse County Sheriff's Department takes on calls if no one is on duty. That's why Sheriff John Siegel in attendance this evening to detail the amount of calls that they field in place of a perhaps more full police department in Shelby. Now, some short-term solutions being discussed include hiring an interim police officer and having La Crosse County Sheriff's Office help cover the area. The board is also talking about long-term solutions like perhaps hiring a town constable to enforce town ordinances or perhaps contracting with the county sheriff or a neighboring municipality. There is no requirement that a town like Shelby actually maintains a police force. So Sheriff John Siegel is saying there are a lot of options that they are looking into for the future of this department. And we will share more about those possible plans for the town coming up tonight at 10. In the meantime, Vernon County Sheriff says there was no active shooter at schools this morning, despite getting a 911 call reporting one. Sheriff Roy Torgerson says dispatch got a call about 9:30 this morning with a report of a shooter at Stoddard Elementary. Officers responded and found no threat. Officers then went to all other schools in the district to check on them. Sheriff Torgerson says the community is not at risk. The state's Bipartisan Elections Commission has been told in a judicial ruling that they must disregard an earlier ruling in which they rejected a complaint against a fake elector. According to a complaint filed by Madison-based law firm Law Forward, Robert Spindell was one of 10 Republicans who attempted to cast an electoral college ballot for Donald Trump after he lost the 2020 election in Wisconsin. 3 Democratic and 2 Republican commissioners will reconsider the complaint in a closed meeting. Lawmakers in Minnesota this week passed a bill that would allow workers to collect paid leave when sick or caring for family members who are sick. The bill guarantees Minnesotans 20 weeks of paid time off to care for a baby, a loved one, or one's own health issues. The measure passed along party lines, with Minnesota becoming the 13th state to pass legislation in favor of paid family and medical leave. Minnesota residents whose families earn less than $80,000 a year could soon attend public college in the state without having to pay tuition. The plan, which lawmakers call the North Star Promise, would take effect next year if fully approved. It'll cost $117 million during its first year and $49.5 million every year thereafter. According to Minneapolis Democrat Omar Fateh, the measure is designed to increase college enrollment in the state. As the Mississippi River recedes from its spring flood levels, some areas in La Crosse are opening back up. The boat launch at Veterans Freedom Park is back open, Lewis Park now open, and Pettibone Drive south to the Pettibone Boat Club is open. Now to the north of that, Pettibone Park is still closed. The East Copeland, 7th Street, and Municipal Harbor boat launches are still closed, and Cottonwood, Jim Asfor, Grand Crossing, and Willow Trails are still closed. So some things opening up, some things still closed, but Bill, the trend is going in the right direction.
Yeah, and something to keep in mind as we get deeper into spring and eventually summer and those temperatures continue to warm up and a lot of you want to head out on the river. Still, those levels are quite high. Even if they're not above flood stage, the levels are quite high and that current is extra strong. So just a word of caution to be extra careful as you head out and about on the river for especially the first time if you have yet to be out there yet this season, or maybe just wait till it continues to drop even further. Down to near flood stage in Wabasha. I expect it to reach that tonight. It's down to 12.05. It is below flood stage and continues to drop in Winona and here in La Crosse down to 11.42. And it's going to take a little bit longer, probably this weekend, for it to fall to flood stage in Prairie du Chien-McGregor. It's down to 17.15. We've got a mostly cloudy sky right now, kind of debris clouds from some weakening showers off to our west. Now, a few isolated showers you can see in central and southern Clark County there, also up around the Rice Lake area. It's a small chance for seeing a shower tonight, primarily in our far northern and western communities. 20% chance or less is the way it's looking. The main action between the Twin Cities and Fargo tracking by well to our north. Current temperatures upper 60s to lower 70s, including 73 in La Crosse and Sparta, 72 in Eau Claire, 68 in Winona, and 70 in Viroqua. So again, that small chance for a shower far north and west. Most of us stay dry with a mostly to partly cloudy sky. Fairly mild. Lows in La Crosse around 56 degrees. Even warmer the next couple of days. I'll have the details coming up.
All right, Bill. Thanks very much. Well, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers has approved road projects in Vernon County. He signed a $3.9 million contract to reconstruct US 1461 as well as Highway 82 and County Road T intersection. A roundabout's going to be put there. The projects will happen south of Viroqua. Work is scheduled to begin next Monday and projects expected to be finished this November. A program that helps provide health care coverage to Wisconsinites could have its expansion gone from the state's budget. Badger Care helps provide coverage for those who may not qualify for Medicaid. Last week, Badger Care expansion was removed from the state's budget by the state legislature's Joint Finance Committee. During a news conference today at St. Clair Health Mission, Badger Care supporters are confident the governor will help overturn that decision.
Because I think we can win Badger Care expansion if the governor uses his leverage to check what they just did. So, we have his back, and people across the state will have his back on this if he takes this step.
Should the decision stand, Wisconsin would remain one of 10 states that don't accept Medicaid expansion dollars. La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds has declared this week Lung Cancer Action Week. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the U.S. The American Lung Association is making a national push to turn the nation turquoise. Turquoise being the color of the National Lung Force movement, which helps educate about ways to prevent lung cancer. The ALA declares this week as Turquoise Takeover Week, and officials say it's working. The 5-year survival rate has actually increased by nearly 40% in the last decade.
Lung cancer is something that can happen to anybody. A lot of times we think like, oh, it just maybe happens to certain people, but it's really something like anybody can get this disease.
According to the CDC, people who are 50 to 80 years old or who have a history of smoking should get screened for lung cancer. You can promote lung cancer awareness by working Turquoise anytime this week. The Teachers Union in Madison is asking all of the district's teachers to only work their contracted hours during this Teacher Appreciation Week. The move comes as the union is negotiating with administrators over next year's proposed wage increase. The union is demanding 8% instead of the current 3.5% base increase proposed by the district. The union's president estimates the average teacher works between 25 and 30 hours more than their contracted work week, leading to burnout and teacher shortages. Teachers and faculty in La Crosse are surprised with treats this morning as part of Thank a Teacher Day. Volunteers from the La Crosse Public Education Foundation made special deliveries to over 1,000 faculty members within the district. They received muffins, donuts, and fresh fruit to kickstart their morning. One teacher says it's nice to see the community show its appreciation.
I think in the climate of teaching right now, it's great for us just to be appreciated as a whole, but also for the community to see what we're doing day in and day out. It means a lot.
The deliveries were made possible by the Carroll Table Thank a Teacher Fund from the La Crosse Community Foundation. Still ahead, ever wondered what 20-year-old cheese tastes like? Well, now you can find out, but it's going to cost you a couple $100. And later, La Crosse area American Legions are raising money to provide a fully trained service dog for a veteran. The ways you can help out, just ahead.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to Dahl Auto takes 30 minutes. Bring your title and keys and leave with a check. Dahl Auto, simple.
The average employee has been with their current employer for 4.1 years. Our employees at Chart Industries disagree. If you're eager to join a company you can retire from, then chart your career with Chart Industries. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Apply from anywhere 24/7 with approvals in just minutes. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now at driveultra.org. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Life's more rewarding at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, especially when it comes to gardening. Right now, get unbeatable deals on supplies to support your backyard bounty. Like 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle-Gro garden soil, just $5.99. Select bags of Miracle-Gro potting mix, only $14.99. And Blaine's Rewards members get a free $10 gift card with $50 spent on Miracle-Gro. Plus, shop our selection of live flowers and plants in our outdoor garden center, now open.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Experienced sales consultants are good listeners who sell people what they need, not what's on sale. They're easy to work with and value a trusting relationship. We know team members with these life skills earn lifelong customers. Dahl Auto, simple.
Minnesota is honoring its own superstar, Prince. Governor Tim Walz used purple ink today to sign a bill that renames the stretch of highway as the Prince Rogers Nelson Memorial Highway. It runs through Chanhassen and Eden Prairie, right past Prince's Paisley Park Museum and recording studios. Purple signs will also soon go up along the road. Now, Prince, of course, died back in 2016 of an accidental fentanyl overdose. The bill dedicating the roadway passed the Minnesota House unanimously last month. 20 years ago, the top hit was Into Club by 50 Cent. Everyone was watching American Idol and CSI, and Hook's Cheese Company in Mineral Point set up a cheddar to age for 2 decades. This week, Hook's cut that cheese, the company releasing a limited batch of a 20-year-old cheddar for just the 3rd time in its history. Because of the time and labor involved in aging, it is selling for $209 a pound. If you want a chunk of the cheddar yourself, get online and place a reservation quickly.
The rate it's going today, it'll probably be all sold out by Wednesday. So if people want it, they need to go to hookscheese.com and reserve a chunk for themselves.
You can place a reservation on Hook's website. Half the profits from the sales will be donated to food pantries in southern Wisconsin. Well, the weather is getting warmer, and it's time to keep those ticks at bay. Lyme disease cases have doubled over the past 15 years, but there are ways to keep yourself safe out there.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Really kind of a pleasant day across the region. Low to mid 70s for highs. We're going to be even warmer the next couple of days. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your free same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
At Bright Star Care, we are looking for kind, passionate, reliable individuals who will go above and beyond for our clients. We truly do feel like we're the best provider in town. We're going above and beyond every single day. There's stressful days, times, but we're all in it for the right reasons, and we always do the right thing. We are currently looking for caregivers, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs.
Convert your drafty dated wood-burning fireplace into an efficient and beautiful gathering place. Install a Heat and Glow Supreme gas insert from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Enjoy the ambiance and warmth without the hassle of cutting and hauling wood. Transform your wood fireplace from underused to unbelievable in as little as a day. Heat and Glow gas insert come in multiple sizes and styles. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fire. Call La Crosse Fireplace Company today.
Hello, my name's Boris Gump. Chocolate? Mama always said buying a car was like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Me and Jenny, we buy all our cars at Sleepy Hollow. They got new cars and used cars, a body shop, parts and everything. Like me and Nate, the Sleepy Hollow serviceman, we just like peas and carrots. I'm not a smart man, but if you need a car, you should be running to Sleepy Hollow.
Introducing the StarMark composite window, now available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. With its solid frame construction, this revolutionary window is 2,000% more airtight, 40% more energy efficient, and 12 times stronger than the average vinyl window.
And at a price less than what many companies charge for lower quality vinyl windows.
Call now to save 50% off installation.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The American Legions in La Crosse are using a bit of friendly competition to raise money for a great cause. The Legions are partnering with Custom Canines to fundraise and provide a service dog to a veteran free of charge. Now, it's a tall task, with the total cost of preparing a dog like Apollo here reaching around $25,000. But for the veterans who are able to get a service dog, the results are priceless.
It's life-changing for them. We've had them who were suicidal and now are not, and away from their family and now are reunited with their families. We've had them who wouldn't leave the house, and now one of them's a VFW commander in Colorado.
The American Legion who raises the most money gets to name the dog that will go to a veteran, and the dog will be presented to a veteran at an American Legion meeting. If you want to help, you can go to an American Legion to donate, buy a brat at the Village Festival Foods, and go to dinners and events at the Legions. As warmer weather makes its way into the Coulee region, health experts are warning Wisconsinites to be cautious of ticks. Over the last 15 years, Lyme disease cases have more than doubled, and although treatable, experts want you to know there are ways to protect yourself. Wearing clothing that covers up your body, such as pants or long sleeve shirts, and wearing bug repellent can help prevent those tick bites and contracting Lyme disease. While the disease is treatable, Gunderson Health System doctors say the sooner you catch that tick on you, the better.
Get it out, but make sure you're getting the whole tick. So that means using the tweezers and getting it as close to the head or the skin junction as possible. Because if you leave any part of that tick behind, then you could be also just at risk for other skin infections.
Health experts don't want to deter you from going out and enjoying nature, but just layering up and spraying yourself is a nice little added bit of precautions. And this is the time of year where a lot of people want to be going outside. I wish we could be broadcasting outdoors right now with the great weather we've been having.
It'd be a very nice evening for that. So if you do have outdoor plans, it should be a good one. Weather-wise, of course, not only ticks, mosquitoes, insects come with the warmer weather, so do allergens, and medium symptoms today and tomorrow for oak and birch pollen. In fact, Allergy Associates tells me that the majority pollen in the latest air sample was oak, and then high both days for tree pollen in general. All right, May high temperatures compared to average. We started cool with that high of 55, but we've had highs in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, even that 82 last Thursday. So 5 of the days have been above average so far, including today's high of 75 and 4 days below average. Now we've got a mostly cloudy sky, but some filtered sun. These are debris clouds from some weakening showers off to our west. Again, 75 and 55 the numbers for today, so above the averages of 70 and 48, and no rainfall here in La Crosse. 73 out at the airport, 71 now downtown at the station. South winds at 5 to 10, and the Mississippi, as I mentioned earlier, continues to drop 11.42. The Chippewa River is falling now as well. 72 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a southwesterly breeze at around 10 miles per hour. So you can see where some rain-cooled air, some complexes of showers and thunderstorms across parts of the country, but where you're not seeing rain, including our neck of the woods, pretty pleasant. Upper 60s to low to mid 70s, 74 in Sparta and Black River Falls, 71 in Viroqua, 72 in Decorah. Winds generally from the south and southeast, not overly strong though, about 3 to 10 miles per hour. So, like last night, I'm watching the radar to the north and west. Couple of isolated showers over southern Clark County and up towards the Rice Lake area, and then a weakening complex of showers and thunderstorms with the bulk of the activity northwest of the Twin Cities. But again, I can't fully rule out some isolated showers in far northern and northwestern parts of the viewing area with this disturbance passing by to our north, and then a much stronger complex of storms well to our south over the Central Plains. So Sky Tracker shows, again, that slight chance for some hit and miss showers mainly north and west of La Crosse. Much of the area, I do think, like last night, will remain dry. And then heading into tomorrow, dry with a partly cloudy sky. Should be another nice day, even warmer than today. And then heading into Thursday, most spots dry again. There's a very outside chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm popping up, especially late in the day and into Thursday night. Temperatures tomorrow, though, flirting with 80 degrees across the county, right around 79 in Holmen, La Crosse, and Onalaska. Lots of mid to upper 70s in southern portions of the viewing area as well, and that's going to be a common number all across the area. A couple of 80s showing up in Alma and Mondovi as well. And for you folks in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, more the same, right around 79 or 80 degrees. So a pretty warm Wednesday in store. So for tonight, partly cloudy, that small chance for a shower far north and west. 56 in La Crosse, and most areas remaining dry. Partly cloudy, milder tomorrow. Again, flirting with 80, and that's going to be the trend Thursday and Friday as well. Small chance of a shower on Thursday. Better chance of scattered showers and storms on Friday and Saturday, with some lingering showers for Mom on Sunday. But like this past weekend, lots of dry time as well. None of these days looking like all-day washouts. And then pretty pleasant start to next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, looking dry and seasonable with highs in the lower 70s.
All right, looking pretty good. Thanks, Bill.
All right.
Coming up next in sports, the NBA all-defensive teams have been announced, and you'll find out why there's plenty to celebrate if you're a Bucks fan. And we've got a battle between two of the top softball teams in the Cooley Conference. Cade is up next.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
Cooley Carpet is here to help your spring cleaning during the Spring Cleaning Sales Event. Save 20% on perfect pet carpet styles, and they'll move the furniture for free. Select vinyl plank and hardwood are on sale. Estimates are free during the Spring Cleaning Sales Event at Cooley Carpet Center.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
This is how legends
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, current Chevy owners get a $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Cooley Carpet is here to help your spring cleaning during the Spring Cleaning Sales Event. Save 20% on perfect pet carpet styles, and they'll move the furniture for free. Select vinyl plank and hardwood are on sale. Estimates are free during the Spring Cleaning Sales Event at Cooley Carpet Center.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Cade Overton.
We're getting ready for the final stretch of the WIAA softball season. We've got a tight race in the Cooley Conference with the top two teams facing off this afternoon. We go to Onalaska as the Luther Knights were hosting the first place. Westby Norseman scoring at a minimum in this one as we've got two very good pitchers. Here's Hannah Matsky striking out the first batter of the game. And on the other side, Westby's Jada Berg has been dominant all season long. Here she is with a strikeout to end the first inning. But the offense would pick up with the runner on second. Jolene Jordahl just barely gets one up the middle. A run scores, and the Knights would take the lead. Westby trying to answer Maddie Comey with runners on. Gets one through to right field. One runner comes in to score. And then check out the base running. Comey dancing around trying to get the defense's attention, and it works to perfection. The second run comes in to score. Westby would go on to win this one 7-1. The Bucks may be out of the playoffs, but they're still bringing in some hardware today as the NBA all-defensive teams were announced. And Milwaukee had two players make the team. Brooke Lopez was named first team after being a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. He led the league in total blocks with a career-high 193 and finished third in blocks per game. He also led the league in contested shots with 1,362. This is the second time Lopez has made an all-defense team after earning second team in 2019-2020. And then after earning 94 out of 100 first-team votes, Drew Holiday earned first-team honors and has now been on an all-defensive team for the 5th time in the last 6 seasons. He led the Bucks in both steals per game and total steals, finishing with 79 and helping Milwaukee finish with the 4th best defensive rating in the league. Giannis left off the all-defensive team list for the first time since 2018. And some sad news in the NFL world as former Vikings quarterback Joe Kapp passed away at the age of 85. Kapp led the Vikings to Super Bowl IV during the 1969 season, where they would fall to the Kansas City Chiefs 23-7. He finished his NFL career with 5,911 passing yards and 40 touchdowns, and was later named one of the 50 greatest Viking players in the organization's history. Kapp has suffered from Alzheimer's disease, and his family announced he had died after a 15-year battle with dementia. And then coming up right after our show, the Milwaukee Brewers are going for win number 2 against the LA Dodgers. The Bats should have plenty of opportunity tonight as they're up against Noah Syndergaard, who's had a 6.3 ERA on 31 innings pitched. Eric Lauer on the mound for Milwaukee. First pitch set for 6:40 over on Bally Sports, and all of the highlights later tonight. That's all for me. We'll be right back.
Taco John's new double beef and potato quesadilla is so filling, it'll have you speaking double. Double seasoned beef, crispy potato olays. 5 melty cheeses, double beef olay. New ultra filling double beef and potato quesadilla for a limited time at Taco John John's.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's time to remodel your kitchen or bathroom today. Interior Designs can help you from design to completion. Our designers will help pick out your new cabinets, countertops, flooring, and backsplash. Our installation team will complete the look, including plumbing and sheetrocking. Let us take care of the entire process so you can enjoy your new kitchen or bathroom. Call today, Interior Designs Holman.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2. Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Oh, a couple of isolated thunder showers over Central and Clark County there to the north and east of Black River Falls. Otherwise, most of the rain activity even north and west of Eau Claire. So that small chance for a thunder shower this evening and into part of tonight in our far northern and northwestern communities. Otherwise, mostly to partly cloudy, fairly mild. Lows in the Cross around 56, upper 70s to around 80 the next couple of days. Small chance of showers Thursday, a little bit better chance Friday and Saturday, and for Mom on Sunday.
All right, Bill, thanks very much, and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10.